Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. If you've been following the channel, you know we've been without any seats in our living room for the past 2.5 months. They finally came in, so we're gonna be able to get back on track and watching more out here, so I'm really looking forward to that. We're watching On Stranger Tides, Pirates of the Caribbean 4. I got some thoughts on this one. I'm really curious how you're feeling going into it.
I am excited but cautious about this one. Movies that have 3-4 follow-up films tend to make me nervous because my thought process is like, they can't all be good. Like, how long is this gonna continue before it starts getting really, really bad or ridiculous? I don't know, it's Johnny Depp, so maybe he can keep that momentum going. We'll see. I'm really excited. I'm curious. Looking at the title card. I already see, I think it's Penelope Cruz, a actor that looks familiar, but I don't know his name. And then we have Barbosa, of course, and Jack.
I think that's Ian McShane from John Wick, actually.
Oh, yeah. I don't see my other familiar faces in the title card, so I'm very nervous now. Are they not in this one? Because I don't know. Not having Elizabeth and Will Turner, I don't know. That might be a deal breaker for me. Those are two important characters. Although I didn't really care about like their love story, they definitely added to the film. So I'm hoping that this isn't the type of situation where they kind of recast everybody except for the main character, because that would be unfortunate. But who knows? Barbosa's in it, and he's probably been like one of my favorite characters. I'm also looking to see, of course, the storyline, what kind of new effects are going to be in this one. So looking forward to it.
And of course, we can't forget the comment of the day. This one comes from Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End from Dr. 14. Probably an unpopular opinion, but this movie is my favorite of all the Pirates films and one of my favorite films of all time. The soundtrack, the camera work, the set pieces, the characterizations, everything is so damn good. Also love the symbolic ending connecting to the end of the first film. Just an amazing piece of cinema. I agree, I think it is very, very good, and I'm glad that you commented on that video. If you would like your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear some of your thoughts. Also, if you're not already, make sure to check out Patreon. You'll get early access to select videos and a lot of other fun stuff, as well as the full watch along in case you want to watch any of these Pirates movies, the full thing along with Jen and I. Just make sure you have your own copy of the film. We're watching these on Disney Plus, so it should be good with like syncing them up with frame rates and all that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Pirates of the Caribbean On Stranger Tides. Boston and Falcon immediately jumped up here too, so we had to put blankets down. Another 6 hours before these things are just covered in scratches.
It'll be fine. Look how sweet and gentle they are. Probably because Boston's drugged up, but.
We took Boston and Falcon to the vet and groomers yesterday. Boston got some shots. Falcon got some shots. Capitan! Capitan?
It's like Deadliest Catch. Ooh.
Literally. It's freshly dead too.
I thought this was Disney.
It is Disney. My man's got that deep V.
What is this?
He looks like the Boobox guy from Hook.
Ponce de Leon.
Oh, Ponce de Leon. He landed close to where we're at in Florida. Jeez.
Wow.
Different times.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mr. Gibbs.
The Right Honourable Justice Smith.
Some things never change.
Now,
Oh, geez.
what do we have here?
I am not Jack Sparrow, who I would be happy to identify to the court.
I think there would be a poor defense.
Guilty? That's not fair!
Shut it!
Guilty of being innocent.
In order that you be imprisoned for the remainder of your
Means should be arranged to transport this prisoner to the
It's like a PTA meeting.
I heard a rumor about this one.
What was that?
Well, I was looking up like Johnny Depp stuff, and it said that like for a majority of the movie, he was like either high or drunk, and that like they had to put an earpiece in his ear so they could like recite his lines. I don't know if any of it's true.
I know at one point he was getting short on some money.
The gallows. Oh, short trip.
Oh, that's really pretty. Nobody paints on ceilings anymore.
You know what it is? We're lazy.
Yeah.
Looks good. Oh yeah, just do it.
You think this would be you?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Get that pastry? Is it pastry?
Get that bun. It's from Harry Potter.
Ooh.
It's Uncle Vernon. He's passed away out now, though.
Did they really serve this much food?
Probably.
Face is familiar. Have I threatened you before? Treasure.
Oh, him. He's great. He was in V for Vendetta and the much unappreciated Speed Racer.
Found it. Someone, please remove these infernal chains.
Confiscate the map, and to the gallows with him.
I will not have some melancholy Spanish gain eternal life.
With your permission, Your Highness,
Your Hiney.
we'll be providing them a ship.
Sire.
Barbaros.
Why is that man not in chains?
Center of my palace, hardly.
Hardly.
Oof, he looks worse with those curls.
I lost the pearl as I lost my leg.
He's so dramatic. As I lost my leg.
Rewarded with the high station you so desire.
I understand everything, except that wig.
Oh, I don't know about that,
I
guys.
know. They destroyed
Just
all
making
that
a big mess.
food. Got himself a little snack.
You may disagree, but I feel like they're trying too hard to capture that spirit of like the first few, you know?
Yeah.
They're playing like the music and him doing these chandelier things, but it's just
Well,
not.
I think that could just be due to the difference in environment.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
This isn't like a grungy ship.
Yeah.
Look at him run.
know.
It's ridiculous.
Sally ho. Ew. It's been 84 years. His hair looks a little different in this one too.
It's lighter.
He's just destroying everything. There he is.
He is from the Rolling Stones. Oh my gosh.
Does his face look like it's been to the fountain of youth? The fountain will test you. Mark my words.
I hear you'll be recruiting the crew. You've stolen me, and I'm here to take myself back.
Little walk and hand thing he does.
Body looks much smaller. Is that a female? Oh. Penelope Cruz.
Oof. It's hard to tell who's who when they're doing that.
Yeah.
I thought Jack kicked the other Jack.
Only one person alive knows that move.
That's weird, isn't it?
Always wanted to do that.
They like have the same eyes.
I hear tell you've been to the fountain.
There'll be a lot of hair-telling going on these days.
Yeah, you haven't changed.
Implying the need. You demonstrated a lot of technique for someone I supposedly corrupted.
Oh, jeez.
What were you doing in a Spanish convent anyway?
Wow.
How juicy.
A mermaid, Jack.
Are there mermaids in this?
I don't know. Who's to say?
Hand it over.
You fool! I had just enough time to study in here.
Ooh.
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard?
Mm-hmm.
He's been zombified.
Hey?
Blackbeard's doing it. All the officers are the same.
First mate is her.
Back to work!
Steady as she goes.
He's gonna want her twice as bad now.
Something about just a woman in power.
Down boy.
He listens to no one.
Maybe to his own daughter. Long lost. Recently found.
He bought that?
I sold that. Blackbeard will meet his death at the hands of a one-legged man.
Be we on the proper course, Gibbs?
Aye, it be proper.
You have been monstrously deceived.
We are deceptive
Yes.
We'll strike the ship then! Now!
Run then. Well, I should give you fair warning. We're taking the ship.
Desgraciado.
Nothing personal.
Oh yeah, this was in 3D, I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
All right, are with us or against us? I'm not with you, neither am I against you.
Can he do that? He's religious. I believe it's required. The ship is ours.
Uh-oh. Oof.
I be placed in a bewilderment.
Sailors abandoned their posts.
And what fate befalls mutineers? Now we know the answer to that.
It's a cool looking sword.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's that 3D again.
Do they still do 3D movies?
Not really anymore.
I wonder why.
I mean, I feel like they still are some movies, but it's just kind of lost its novelty again. It's more expensive to see, and so a lot of people don't like it.
Captain, I wish to report a mutiny.
If I don't kill a man every now and then, they forget who I am.
Coward! Your crew sees you for the miscreant you are. A coward.
I might have to kill you too, catechist.
No!
All Latin blood like a mother. You truly wish to save me, my child.
I like all the fire at the front.
Yeah, that's cool.
Chance to show the worth of your prayers.
Oh, bro, you could have like hopped in the water or something.
Oh my gosh.
Please, there's still hope.
Again!
It's okay, Boston.
That knife will serve you no better than the mutiny you devised.
She's not your daughter.
My beloved daughter, the one true good thing I've done in this life, and you claim to be the one who corrupted her.
Beast.
Father! Sweetness!
No need to hurt him, Father.
Oh my gosh.
If I do not make it to the fountain in time, neither will you.
Living the good life.
I know.
Has the little pinky.
Yeah.
Rumors, sir.
I white cafe.
And took my leg.
Mermaid waters, that be our path.
I'm out.
Are as thick as thieves, love.
You know how long it's been since he's bathed?
And that would be the same with her though.
Shimmering.
Yeah. No, they don't have Crest toothpaste on that
These
ship either.
items you may take
Or deodorant.
life
Probably got like festering lice in that hair.
when I.
Well, they gotta keep busy somehow.
He keeps each ship as a prize. Though I think
Oh,
I know
that's
the
cool.
one you will choose.
The black pearl in the bottle? Why is the black pearl in the bottle?
It's Marcel.
He is my father.
You lied to me by telling me the truth.
Yes.
It's cool. It's like the Eye of Sauron.
There'll be mermaids upon us within the hour. You mark my words.
I'm really anxious to see these mermaids.
Is that Amanda Seyfried?
Looks like her.
I totally did not even realize. Is it? I can't tell. No.
Beautiful.
It doesn't sound
Oh,
like
that's
her.
cool. I like it.
No, it's not her.
Yeah, it doesn't have her voice.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
The raging sea ain't the only thing gonna get plowed.
Holden Thomas Hardman!
Okay, that's the only one.
That was like a level 10.
That was the only one. That's the last one. The only one. I get one a video.
Girls are quite the lookers, though.
They got makeup down there. They got Kylie Jenner's new line down there in the ocean.
Stop. Oh gosh. Literally look like Flipper.
Look around. Pretty horrifying.
Really would.
Wonder where Ariel is. You know, you really don't see a whole lot of like mermaids in movies.
No, that's what I was thinking.
Exception of the 13th year. I know they're doing that Halle Bailey Little Mermaid live action that they've been working on for 7 years, but the pop culture kind of ebbs and flows. For a while there, we had nothing but zombies. Maybe we'll get back into a mermaid phase at some point. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
It's like The Cove, but with mermaids. Gotta watch The Cove. It's really sad about how they capture and they kill dolphins in Japan.
That was like the first documentary I showed you.
Yeah. Oh!
Get over here!
Wow.
Like Spider-Man.
Spidey?
Trees on sight!
Oh my goodness.
It is like Spider-Man.
We got one!
I'm in love.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well done, sailor.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
So, command.
David had already.
Oh crap.
They managed to take down this giant ship, but they couldn't take down a little dinghy. Oh, that's cool. Did they make that?
And they could have you.
Well, yeah, 3D.
Fate had been kinder.
You can convert. I was thinking more of an as-needed basis.
She needs air.
You're killing her. I support the missionary's position.
I wonder how the other mermaids feel about her being missing.
Well, I thought that's why they were taking over that boat, because they were so angry.
Well, I don't know if they're angry because of her or just because they got kind of beaten.
You go around to the east. Walk like a girl.
You would know.
Someone.
You will go. You will return, or I will kill her.
You won't kill your own daughter.
Oh my god.
Mr. Sparrow.
These are not even loaded.
If you jump and die, then she will have her chance.
You knew which guns were loaded, right?
Of course, my love.
Dare not let it touch your skin. What? What'd be wrong with an older man having a hobby?
I wonder if that was on purpose.
Look at him.
I know.
By Ponce de Leon. Oh. There's no one there.
Me. Oh, that's.
Oh, I didn't realize it turns them human.
I don't know if she's turned human. I think it's just an effect of her mermaid powers being on land.
But that's what I mean. I didn't know that they...
Get legs.
I thought she would die.
Oh, she seems fine, I guess.
Why did they even bother putting her in the water then?
Maybe they didn't know.
You know they're all trying to catch a peak.
We could break our vows together.
Hold here till I say.
Okay, Penelope.
Surely you're one of God's own creation.
Coming off like a creep.
Mother, you pushed me down out of the way.
She has a name!
Oh, jeez.
Pray tell.
She's Serena.
I guess it's Serena.
Did he just make that up?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think I'll call you Serena.
With a Y.
I know. Captions on.
Ooh.
Ponce de Leon.
The guy died with a magnifying glass in his bed.
Oh.
You.
No. You.
Together.
Rocks. I wonder why they left this behind.
To see where they'll most likely make camp.
I was just on my way to break you out of jail.
We need but one tear.
Wild creature.
Where's your voice in this?
That's what I'm saying.
A change of heart.
Where's the girl power?
No, do not
Well, I mean, there's.
You fancy her. Does she fancy you?
I don't really know him.
If you could manage it, I would be grateful.
You can just cry for me. Appreciate that.
I didn't think they were actually gonna do it. Does she lose anything if she cries?
No. Some dignity.
I am a woman. So is she.
That's all I'm asking for.
I'm thinking that this is a more complicated issue than women stick together. I mean, there's two
Well-
very clearly different groups at play here.
Yes, but I think it should come into play at least a little bit. It shouldn't be completely ignored.
Yeah, well, they're not.
Just her to acknowledge
We're both women.
that she was uncomfortable with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take it from here on account of your condition.
There, that one. That be the leader. Make note of his tent, because that's where... That must be them right there. Your sword smells foul
Oh,
from the innards of poisonous toads.
wow.
Now what?
Stroll out, slow and steady.
Why don't they go the way they came? He's still kicking.
I'm sorry, Serena.
Philip, you're alive. You came for me.
In more ways than one. That's the last one. That was the last one, I swear.
So good.
With kindness.
Oh, piss off with that.
Wow.
Reminds me of Halloween Town where they had to get the sweat of a ghost.
Tears of sorrow never.
The sweat of a ghost?
Yeah, he's like at a sauna.
All right, whatever.
Secure her bonds. We leave her with her own.
Wow.
Here's your chance to improvise.
I'm attempting it. Get a hand loose. Oh, you got a knife.
Better.
This.
We were peppered with cannon fire, and then the sea beneath the pearl began to roil. Our own ship turned against us, and wrapping around my leg. I am the master of my fate, not Blackbeard. So I did what needed done. I survived.
So,
How did he do that? I was talking about how did he get on top?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the radius would expand.
Like it would be like shh, just like go up. And...
no need. Shall we have a drink?
We'll drink at the fountain.
How is it we can never meet without you pointing something at me?
Jeez, I think I'm bad.
Oh, it's a piggy, piggy, pig, pig.
Firstly, I'll be having my cups back. It'll bring no harm to Angelica.
I'll make no vows to the likes of you, Sparrow. She was never in harm's way.
Thank you.
Perhaps if you don't mind, I could tag along with you folk for a while.
Stand back. Wait. Right. Aqua de vida.
That was kind of lucky. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sparrow, I'll be the first to taste those waters.
The one-legged man?
Edward Teach, for crimes committed on the high seas, I declare you to be my prisoner, including the brutal theft of one used, twisted, hairy right leg. Kill them all!
Hang on a minute. You will fight against them. They will fight against you, all on account of him wanting to kill him. I say, let them fight each other. Or We lay back, watch, have a drink.
Oof.
Hand it over.
Uh-oh. Gosh, really?
I wonder how he got out of like the area.
Is she dying because she's not fully submerged for an extended period of time?
Yeah, I think also being like out in the sun and drying out.
Oh my gosh.
Take a gander, Edward Teach.
This land is hereby forever claimed Majesty, King George.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude.
Someone make a note of that man's bravery.
You gotta love the style back then.
Only God can grant eternal life.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Good for y'all.
You seek in this place what only faith can provide.
Faith?
Damn, it's poison!
Why would she grab the sword like that?
I don't know. She's just in a hurry, I guess. How did she get there?
Waste my tear.
Drink this. This one has the tear. I cannot save you both. One of you must sacrifice.
She's dying.
You know he was gonna do it.
I know.
One has the tear and gives life.
Aye, hurry.
Save me, my child.
I love you, Father.
Wait a minute. In fact, it might have been the other way around. This cup had the tear. That one had the other bit.
You bastard! How could you?
Perhaps his soul is now redeemed. I...
Oh gosh.
Walk that off, Blackbeard.
I can save you. You need only ask. Ask.
She just bobbing up and down in the water. Or she just drowns him down there.
Well no, they said that one kiss cures them of
Oh yeah.
drowning.
I hate you.
The bloke who saved your life. I only helped Blackbeard do what any father should have done.
You are cruel.
One pistol, one shot.
That was unnecessary.
There's no trusting you, love. Broke free of your bonds half an hour ago, waiting for the precise moment to pounce. If you had a sister and a dog, I'd choose the dog.
Oh yeah.
I am with child. Yours.
I don't recall that we I've actually never been that drunk. I gotta go.
Jack! This is not over!
Missed!
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Old school Barbosa.
Oh, he's drive it on his own now.
You said there's another film?
One more. The gap between them is pretty wide too.
Feast your eyes. Seemed ashamed to leave an entire fleet behind.
News to say I won't live forever, eh? It's a pirate's life for me. Savvy?
Yeah, post credits. Oh,
Uh-oh.
not likely. Just finished Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. I'm really curious what you thought of this one, not only on its own, but in conjunction with like the other three.
I thought it was good. I was really expecting Will and Elizabeth to pop up, even just a little bit, but they were completely absent the entire movie. So I'm assuming that means that they're also not going to be in the next film, which was just kind of like odd for me, you know, because we've had a couple movies now where we've seen them all together and I've kind of acclimated to that. It was different not to see them. I really enjoyed the character of Blackbeard a lot. The actor that plays him is very talented, because I know you said that he was in John Wick. From the title card, I totally didn't.
Title card.
I didn't like put two and two together. I recognized him, but I didn't figure out where. But he is very, very good at acting, so I like him a lot. And then we had Barbossa. I always enjoy his character. He's probably up there as my favorite near Jack. Especially like Jack and Barbossa together. I think they are absolutely hilarious. And I think at times they enjoy each other, you know? That's really a highlight for me as far as these movies go. So I'm glad that he was back. I didn't even realize it until a couple minutes in, but Penelope Cruz and Johnny Depp were in another movie together, which is like one of my favorite movies, and that's Blow. I absolutely love them together. I think they have great chemistry. As far as the character, I'm kind of neutral with her. I didn't hate her character, but I wasn't really invested in her character. I like Penelope Cruz as an actress, but I think she's very like one-dimensional. But I will say that I did like the different scenes between him and her, like that initial fight scene where she was dressed up as Jack. That was fun. So I guess I'm just neutral with her. I don't hate her. I don't love her. So my favorite thing about this movie is the mermaids. I love that, and that's partly because, and we kind of touched on this, I just don't see mermaids in movies besides, you know, like The Little Mermaid is the extent of what I think is out there. So it was really interesting to see how they did that, you know, not just visually, but fit that type of character in the story. I really like how they needed the tear from the mermaid. That was my favorite part. I loved that it was so different. So I really enjoyed that, and the Fountain of Youth. The missionary guy. I guess they needed a love story. I didn't really understand like why he was a character. He just kind of seemed to be around. That's just my preference. I'm sure other people enjoyed his character. I really enjoyed, in particular, the scene where they are introduced to all the mermaids, and it's them versus the mermaids. That was very, very cool. I enjoyed that a lot. The CGI for those were pretty good. I thought that it looked pretty good. Jack, as normal, always brings it. He has the ability to kind of bring down a scene that would normally be intense and kind of give it a like laughable moment, which I really appreciate in these movies, because honestly, without him, I think it would have a heavier tone. I think it's great that it's a little more on the light side. So he does a great job of bringing that, and he does it every movie, like in different ways. Besides the ending, I felt like the fight sequences were pretty much non-existent compared to the previous movies. Unexpected, but with the nature of the storyline, I was fine with it. A lot better than I thought it was going to be, especially since our two big characters are not in it. I don't know, they didn't even mention them at all. So I'm very curious as to, did they purposely want to keep those characters out of the storyline? Did those actors not want to come back? Like what was the reason for that? So if anybody knows that, I would love to know, just out of curiosity. I mean, besides that, I thought it was a decent film, so yeah.
Yeah, so my thoughts on this, I think this is the worst one of them. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't. After watching it again, it's got some really good moments, I would say, and then some things that just kind of fall flat for me. So, for example, at the very beginning, when we're kind of reintroduced to Jack and he's doing his little, you know, dun 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 thing, and he's swinging on the chandeliers, it felt just kind of like a checklist of things. Jack has to do some elaborate escape at the beginning, check. The sequence where he fights Penelope Cruz pretending to be him, and the whole imposter thing that happened, totally irrelevant to anything else later, but we need to have a sword fight with Jack, check. I don't know, it just felt very much formulaic. I will say, until the point of like the mermaids, and then it was finally like, okay, something original, finally. I loved it. I think that's probably one of the best parts of the whole movie, is the whole mermaid sequence. I think the whole romance between the missionary and the mermaid, I don't care. who cares? I don't know who the missionary is. We didn't even learn his name until like the end of the movie. He made up the mermaid's name, or she like telepathically communicated it. I don't know what they were trying to say. It seemed like he just made it up. She had like 4 lines, and I'm supposed to be invested in this. I don't care. Blackbeard as a villain, I think was underutilized. I feel like in all the other Pirates of the Caribbean movies, you have Barbossa in the first one, like iconic. And then you have Davy Jones, and then the Admiral guy, it's just good business, like that guy. Like I feel like they were all like really well-developed, good villains. And then when you have a villain like, or I say villain, like an antagonist like Blackbeard, where we're all kind of familiar with the name, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, pick a pistol, you know, I don't know. I feel like he was just underutilized. I'm glad that they brought back Barbossa and his whole shenanigans and the whole parts with Jack. Probably some of the best parts of the movie. I mean, aside from that, there just wasn't a whole, and I don't really care for Penelope Cruz, just my opinion. I did think it was interesting to give Jack like a former love interest, somebody that he actually legitimately cared about. But I don't think it even really went anywhere. He was like, yeah, I had stirrings, I loved her, I'm even gonna let her, like save her and trick Blackbeard and then abandon her on the island. But it just is like, it changed nothing, him loving her, or having feelings for her, or stirrings, whatever he said. Because he just ends up leaving and he's back off to doing his Jack Sparrow thing. It's irrelevant. Gibbs was cool, I like seeing him just sort of being there and around and straight up getting betrayed by Jack, leaving him in prison, and then he's very forgiving of Jack. The CGI sequences I thought were cool. I liked the whole Fountain of Youth thing. I thought it was kind of, I don't know, random is the word, but like when the Spaniards show up, like did they go through? Did they not just like, did they not have to rise up? Did they get a different way? When the missionary kid like scurried off to go to her, how did he get out? I did like how they were like, tear down this pagan thing, you know, the faith is, you're coming here for only what only faith can give you. Felt very like Spaniard-esque, and I really enjoyed that. I really liked him. He was like inadvertently, that Spanish dude, inadvertently one of my favorite characters in the movie. So that's where I'm at. I don't think it was bad. I think it's a good kind of popcorn flick, but other than that, I not a whole lot to write home about. The gap between this one and At World's End was about 4 years, 2007 to 2011, and then Dead Men Tell No Tales came out in 2017. So that's like a, what, 5-6 year gap. So these last ones here are pretty wide apart. So I would love to know what you would rate this.
That's a tough one. You know, just okay film until the mermaids showed up. Once the mermaids showed up, my interest went up a notch. I do think that without Elizabeth and Will and kind of the
trio they have, I feel like.
Yeah, that feeling that we get when we see them all together, trying to do a film without those two, especially, I mean, there was 3 films prior to this that bonded them together. So that is a huge undertaking, I think, to make a film without them and it still be good. They didn't do a perfect job at it, but I didn't exactly expect that. I thought it was good. I liked the CG. I loved the story with the mermaids. I loved the character of Blackbeard. I do agree with Holden that they could have utilized him more. They could have utilized him in different ways. Certain scenes fell flat. I think I'm gonna have to go with a 7.
I think for me, because there were some really good moments. I don't want to take away from the filmmakers and them trying to follow up on the other 3, but there were some moments that just fell flat. They just did not work, in my opinion. So for me, I think I'm going to go with a 6.5. We've certainly seen worse on the channel. We have certainly seen much better. So that's where I'm at. I would love to know what you would rate this one though, so please let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you'll be notified of the next video. We'll be doing another Patreon poll very, very soon for the next movie series for us to watch. So consider joining Patreon. You also get early access to select videos, and you can watch the full-length reaction along with us. Just make sure you have your own copy of the movie. But that's it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.